Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, July 12th. Well, not a bad day here in the Mid-Atlantic region for the middle part of July. Rather seasonable with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees in most Mid-Atlantic locations. There has been heavy rainfall just to our south and west associated with a virtually stationary frontal system. A lot of that moisture will slowly advance to the north and east this weekend, will become much more humid in the Mid-Atlantic region, and the thunderstorm threat will increase over the weekend. And any thunderstorm that does form can contain some heavy rainfall due to the slow movement of these storms. We'll start off here by looking at the latest 500 millibar upper level map. Here, this is about the middle part of the atmosphere, and what it shows is that the main jet stream is bottled up way up here in Canada. See the wind flow up here in Canada in this zone right here. But down in the U.S., there's just very little wind throughout this entire part of the country. It's just very light upper-level winds. And without those upper-level steering currents pushing these storms around, storms are virtually stationary. And that's been the case over the last 24 to 48 hours. A lot of the storms that have been forming anywhere from Pennsylvania on down into the Gulf region has been very slow moving and therefore producing quite a bit of rainfall, and that looks like that'll be the case right through the upcoming weekend. So while most of the time this weekend in the Mid-Atlantic will be rain free, there will be some scattered thunderstorms, and any storm that does form can put down quite a bit of rainfall over a short period of time because they're going to be such slow movers. Well, let's look again at the conventional surface map, and here is that surface frontal system cutting right through from the Carolinas on down to Texas. This has been virtually stationary the last couple of days, and again, there have been just most afternoons have been filled with heavy showers and thunderstorms that are very slow moving, and it's just been dumping a lot of rain in this particular area. And over the next 24 hours, this whole thing the moisture associated with this will start to advance to the north and east, and will become much more humid in this region here in the Mid-Atlantic region this weekend, with an increasing threat of thunderstorms. Some unusual activity going on in the southwestern U.S. There's some of the monsoonal moisture is actually causing some precipitation even in the southern part of California, which is rather unusual this time of the year. And Los Angeles actually has a threat for a couple of showers with thunderstorms late tonight into tomorrow morning associated with this monsoonal moisture that's feeding into the southwestern part of the country, combined with an upper level system moving in from the west coast region. Here's the latest IR satellite composite loop, and again we see a large area of clouds associated with this frontal system from the Carolinas all the way down into eastern Texas. It's been the same for the last 24 to 48 hours with lots of heavy thunderstorms down here. There's also quite a bit of disturbed weather that's been affecting southern Florida over the last couple of days. And this will have to be watched because some of this disturbed weather will spill out over the Gulf of Mexico. And there's a chance, an outside chance, that it could evolve into some kind of a tropical system over the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll watch that over the next couple of days. Lots of clear skies from New England into the middle part of the country. But here is that Pacific moisture, that monsoonal moisture feeding into the southwestern part of the country. And it's actually causing some rainfall even into Southern California, which is a little bit unusual. And again, the Los Angeles area has a chance of some showers and thunderstorm activity late tonight and Friday morning. Here's the latest U.S. radar map, and here's that band of precipitation associated with that frontal system right here. It's been kind of sitting in this region for the last couple of days, and that'll start to advance to the north and east for the weekend. And here's a little bit of moisture out here in the southwestern part of the country. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. And there's some precipitation up here across the northern plains with lots of dry conditions in between. Well, we don't often take a look at the southwestern part of the U.S. for precipitation, but here's the latest radar loop in the southwest U.S. And again, there's some showers and embedded thunderstorms here, even in its extreme southern California. And by later on tonight and early tomorrow, there'll be a chance of a shower or thunderstorm, and even some possible heavy rainfall in and around the Los Angeles and Ventura County regions part. Well, let's take a look at a GFS forecast map
for tomorrow morning. This is from last night's 0Z run, and a continuation of precipitation here associated with that frontal boundary zone from Texas all the way up through the Carolinas. You can see kind of an advancement here from today
into towards the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, it'll start moving north and east over the next 24 hours, and by the time Saturday rolls around, it will be more humid here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Much of the time will be rain-free, but there can be an occasional shower and thunderstorm, and some of those thunderstorms will produce heavy rainfall due to the lack of steering winds in the mid and upper level parts of the atmosphere, so those storms will be slow movers. Here's that monsoonal moisture in the southwestern part of the country, fed in by some Pacific moisture, and there's a combination of that with an upper level disturbance that can cause some shower and thunderstorm activity even into the Southern California region later on tonight and tomorrow morning. Well, that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul